Hi everyone, hi Nick. I have another finished journal to share with you. I do apologize for the shadow. Doesn't seem to matter what time of day I try to film. My table is in front of a window and this time of year I'm gonna get shadow no matter what I do. So I wanted to get this filmed and uploaded while it is relatively quiet downstairs. I think he's texturing the patches in the ceiling, though. I hope so anyways. Probably 2 more days of work, and then I will have my kitchen back. Hooray, hooray. Okay, the journal. This is a fall-themed journal. I used the Autumn Splendor kit from Artie Mays, and it is a very fat one. It's 2 signatures. I used some of my faux leather. I'm trying to get it out of this shadow. Okay, this is some of my faux leather that I cut down, stitched around. The eyelet in seam binding closure. On the cover this is one of the pages from the kit. And then there's just some burlap and some coffee dyed muslin and some brown calico fabric, and then I layered some of these chipboard leaves that I've had for quite a while and some really old grungy buttons, and then I put another little maple leaf up at the top. When I sewed this all together, I used one of the embroidery stitches on my sewing machine, and it does like a leaf stitch, and I inked over it a little bit with vintage photo to try to get the leaves to show up a little bit better. So that's the cover. On the spine, I just put a little mug that Renee gave me, and it's just threaded through with some string, and cotton string and some twine. And it's just hitched on there with a binder clip and can come right off. It's not attached at all. But I was sitting here on my table and I went with the colors of the journal, so I thought I would put it on there. So let's go inside. This is 8.5 by like about 6, I think. Check. Closer to 5.5, I guess. And I know definitely 8.5 because I just measured it to put the eyelets in. So it's 8.5 by 5.5, 6-ish, around there. Not really a lot of lace in this one. I used fabric scraps for tabs instead of putting lace on the pages, and I sewed all of these on. Some of these are vintage, some of them are not. There is a lot of sewing and a lot of strings and hangy bits, vintage photographs. I used quite a bit of graphic 45 in the Artie Mays kit, some Tsunami Rose, just stuff out of my stash, some pattern paper that I just had kicking around. So the inside cover, this is one of the pages from the kit, and that's sewn onto the leather. And I printed one of the lined pages onto the back of all the pages, and then I just sewed the just fabric scraps that I just sewed on. I used some of the book page corner pockets that I had left over from the last journal that I did, and I sewed some layering pieces on here. These are little graphic 45 and just some bits of lace that I had kicking around, and that's graphic 45. There's lots of perpetual calendars in here. This is from the kit. Tsunami Rose, and these are some little buttons from graphic 45, and I just put a piece of little grosgrain ribbon on there, made it into a little tag. And these are Tim Holtz chipboard letters. So I found those when I was looking for something else. So I just spelled out a few words here and there. I think I did that, like 4 of them. I'm trying to keep it in frame, but not too much in the sun here. Alright, fingers please work. Children's writing paper, some sheet music of my brother's, I think. It's a page from the kit that I sewed around. The kit comes with some pockets. And that is Graphic 45, and I used some of the Edith Holden pages that don't have any illustrations on them. I just cut them up and made them into tags and sewed them onto some coffee dyed paper so you can journal on the back. And then I put eyelets instead of punching holes, and then I used garment pins, and I put different things on them. Like this is like a Tim Holtz, well, for Pete's sakes, a Tim Holtz pin on that one. So there's a bunch of those throughout. These are some of the Graphic 45s, some of the little sentiments that come on the cut apart sheets, and these are just punched through with some Tim Holtz number brads. Lined paper, and this is just a paper bag out of my stash that I just kind of layered with a bunch of things, and this is K & Company, I think. So you can tuck under there, you can tuck under the banner, that little ticket, and then in the bag is one of the large tags from the kit. And the bag is sewn all the way around, and then it's hinged with the tabs from the kit, and then you can journal. You have the whole page still for journaling. Lots of threadies. I have these really big merchandise bags that I got from Sarah's shop, Junk That Treasure, and they were sticking out too far, and I didn't want to cut them off, so I folded them over and put this, I think the brand of these is called Spare Parts. That I get at Hobby Lobby. So I have this little bow paper clip, and in this one I just put just a couple of extra small sheets of paper for extra journaling or whatever. And you can get a lot in these bags, and there's 2 of them in the journal, so you've got 4 halves. So you can get a lot in these bags. And this again is the Graphic 45, and this big tag that I made. I think this is a K & Company paper collection. I really like that. That looked really fallish to me. And that is Marion Smith. And this just folds out, and I just use a little eyelet and a pin with a piece of lace on it, a la Nick the Booksmith. A textbook page. It's got all sorts of different leaves. Oops, I've got little stringies. It's a map. It's another pocket, all layered, and Sonali Rose, Graphic 45. And that one as well. It's just a couple of tickets from the kit. Just hitch them on this side of the bulldog clip, and on this side is from one of the Edith Holden books, and this is just some poetry about September. And I sewed it onto some coffee dyed paper so you can have that for journaling, and you can read the poem if you so choose. Some really heavyweight vintage ledger. Oh, there goes the drill again. I do apologize for the noise. That's Graphic 45, made it into a little pocket, little tuck spot. And there's another one of these book page tags, and that's a vintage button on that one. That is Cane Company, I think, and some of the mason jars from the kit. It's one of a page from a sticker book from when I was a kid and went all on horses. And that is some, I think it's a chemistry lab report from when I was in high school. I took chemistry from my father. And this is the center of the signature, and I just glued the two pages together, made it into a pocket. This I got at Hobby Lobby, and inside it's just an extra page, upside down, extra page from Artie Mays from one of her older kits for extra journaling. So I have a pocket from the kit with Tsunami Rose, and that's just a flashcard that I sewed all around, put some grosgrain ribbon, and I stenciled it with the burlap stencil. Some more of my lab work. Another corner tuck. It's a journaling card. That's graphic 45. So is this, and that's Tsunami Rose. You can actually tuck under that lace too if you wanted to. This is a little file folder that comes with the kit, and I just put two little tags in there, and then I hinged it with another one of the tabs from the kit, so you have the whole back to journal. And some more of the Tim Holtz letter tiles. Another little pocket, and that's from the kit, and this is another Edith Holden tag, and that's just a rusty pin that I made myself. Some more of these little sentiments on a number brad. Some other fold out with a little banner. It's the other side of the first large paper bag, and a journaling card with some scrap paper, and it's just an extra page of children's writing paper stuck in there. And this is an envelope from the kit, which I just left empty. And that just goes on to here, and these are some stamps from Graphic 45. Just kind of made it into, I left them all together, made them into like a bookmark. And this just all goes on to there with this cupcake paper clip. Oh. And then tucked in behind here is another postcard from Graphic 45. A little tuck spot with a vintage photograph that I stitched around. Let's try to make it stay a little flatter. I wasn't wholly successful with that endeavor. And these are from the kit. This is all, it's all little Tim Holtz things for the layering, and some ribbon and lace. And we have another large tag that I made, Graphic 45, and a playing card. I think those are kind of gourds or something that Renee gave me, and I just thought it went well with the fall theme for the journal. Some more sheet music, children's paper, another pocket with a bunch of stuff layered on it. This is Tsunami Rose, and it's a tag from the kit. Not really sure. This is a label from something. Renee gave it to me. It seemed like the colors went really well with the kit, and this is another little Graphic 45 piece. I just made into a little teeny tiny tag. If I can get this all back in here. My hands are freezing. 2 days ago it was 90 degrees and today it's 50. Go figure. That's the center of the signature. Another bag that I folded over, hitched closed with a little arrow paper clip, and in this one I put this score sheet that I got from Sarah's shop, and I also added a couple of the banners and some tickets left over from the kit that I didn't use. So those are tucked in there. And I just folded that over and clipped it closed. It's another tag from the kit. I have a vintage photograph. That's a pocket, not a tag. Vintage photograph. Another Edith Holden pocket with a pin that's coming unpinned. Come on. There we go. And that's got a little Tim Holtz pin along with it, and that's just another tag that I made out of some scrap paper. Some more Tim Holtz letter tiles. Lay down flat the way you're supposed to. And just a little journaling spot here. That's a Chem Lab sheet. It's from 1981, so I know that was when I was a senior in high school. Shh, don't tell anybody. Some more of that gorgeous vintage ledger that's so nice and heavy. Another corner pocket with another one of these tags. It's got a little cardstock banner on that one. Some mason jars from the kit. That's Can Company, I think, and that's Graphic 45. And this folds out. It's got a little rusty jingle bell on there. A little tuck spot here. It's a October perpetual calendar, some ephemera, and a vintage photograph of some deer. Some more of that sticker book. Lined paper. A little corner tucky kind of a thing that didn't want to hold tight, so I put this paper clip just to hold everything together. And this tag's got a Tim Holtz charm on it, and this is the pocket from the kit. I'm not paying attention, so I hope I've been in frame this whole time. It's just a little journal card. Some more sentiments. Map. Lined paper, some book page about gourds. And this is the other envelope from the kit, and I just attached some more Graphic 45 stamps. This is the other envelope from the kit, which is empty. Turn around, pin this back on. Butterfly, and tucked on this side is another Graphic 45 postcard. And this is a damask bag, and inside the bag is a time card. It was too long for the bag, so I folded it over, and I just tucked a playing card, some more little sentiments, and a piece of ephemera back here, so it would fit in the bag. I have to take the paper clip off. All right, won't go in the bag. And then I sewed this envelope onto the bag, so you can tuck in the envelope there. And there's a vintage photograph. That's from the kit, and this little piece here. And then you can also tuck under the flap, and then this flips up that way. And then to hold it down, because it doesn't want to stay down when you turn the page, so I just put a paper clip on there. Oops, I just paper clipped another page. Alright, please cooperate. Thank you very much. Okay. Encyclopedia. Some more sheet music, and a couple more tickets from the kit. Here's another Edith Holden page with some more autumnal poetry, and this one is I left one side open so you can tuck some things in there. Nice little pocket. That's the center of the signature again. Did it just like the last one. And the other one you can tuck under here, and then in the pocket is just another one of these Artie Mays pages. This is the other file folder that came with the kit. I just left this one as a pocket. And that is Tim Holtz. That's from Graphic 45, and that's just another one of the tags that I made. Alright, that fit a minute ago. Alright, I'll put that back in after. Another, excuse me, pocket from the kit. And so the vintage photo, tag that I made, and just a little bit of a piece of ephemera. Just paper clipped to the pocket. Let's tuck it back in there. Another tuck spot with another tag, and this one's got a feather pin to it, and then this one some more of those gourds, some more map. Just make a little tuck spot here, and have another journal card, and some more mason jars. And here is just some ephemera, another card, journal tag, and a little Graphic 45. This is the last page of the sticker book. Some more Tim Holtz tiles. And this is a vintage postcard that Tanya gave me. So it's from New Zealand. And let's see if it has a date on it. It's got the original writing on the back. It doesn't have a date. It doesn't have a date on it. But when you flip it up, you can put a photograph. You could put a photograph underneath there, and that was what was under there. So that's how it came to me. So it feels really old. Just the paper feels really soft and old. It's really cool. I thought, am I going to hoard it? No, I guess I'll share it. I'll share it. I have a fold out and just have this little metal piece. It's just a single page journaling spot. Some more lab report. Tag from the kit, and another one of these. One more paper bag, and this just has 3 sheets of coffee dyed paper. I'm not going to take them out. And that is it. Okay, that is this one. So this will be listed in the shop, Pumpkin Patch Journals. If you're interested, you can pop on over there and check it out. As always, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask, and I will see you next time. Bye!